Veiled. Interesting that they went with the Unity route with a point and click rather than something along the lines of like AGS or RedPie. But I'll give them props. I definitely like this one bit art style. The loading in like it is a like an Apple II. It has been 1 year since the incident. One endlessly long year looking for the truth. You know your child's alive. All the answers must be out there. Okay, that's our inventory. So we can continue driving. Do we have other options? Just continue driving. Hours pass. You're exhausted. You finally arrive at the location you've been given. Better keep a low profile and go through the woods. We can go back in the car, or we can enter the forest. Is there any kind of saving? Not that I can see. Let's go through the woods. Well, check the car first. You shudder at what you had to do to obtain this address. No way you're backing out now. Okay, so it's a but thou must. Okay. What if I go back in the car again? Okay. Enter the forest. You enter the forest. Ominous twisted trees watch you venture deeper into the woods. We can look at the trees or we can press on. Let's look at the trees first. Everything looks so quiet here. You shiver. You continue until you reach a house. The property is closed off by a large gate. It is too high to climb over. Is your child really here? We got the abandoned tools. Inspect the gate. So we can check the abandoned tools. Among the rusty tools lies a big iron bar. This may be useful to break the chain. Let's take the iron bar. Seems sturdy enough. Not very subtle, but you need to get in. Inspect the gate first. It is locked by an old rusty chain. It has seen better days. Maybe there's a way to break it. Which we've determined that there is. You put all your weight on the bar. The chain finally surrenders. The gate opens with a creaking noise. You enter the front yard. This mansion, once opulent, looks rather abandoned. A towering statue seems to watch over the property. So we can knock on the door or examine the statue. Or go around the left. Let's examine the statue first. Strange, slender, dark silhouettes. They represent the family, but their alien look gives you chills. Go around the left corner. So we've got a lot of options. We can go around the left corner, the right corner, or knock on the door. Let's start with the knock. You knock repeatedly at the door, but no one answers. Maybe you could find another way in. Let's check the left corner. You walk along an overgrown French garden. There's a shed on the left. Let's enter the shed. This shed is not locked. A thick layer of dust covers everything. Nothing has been touched in a long time. Let's see if we can search around the clutter. Inspect the tool bench. Let's search along the clutter. Warped wood planks and broken windows. Nothing useful in there. Let's check the tool bench then. A ladder rests on the side of the bench. It could be useful to enter the house. Yeah, let's take the ladder. It's heavier than it looks. Hopefully you won't have to carry it around for too long. Anything else? Nope, just back into the alley. You walk along an overgrown French... Okay. Let's go back to the front yard. Before we check the backyard, because I have a feeling that's where we're going to use our ladder, let's check around the right side. Unless that's the window. The way to the back is blocked by a large empty ditch. It's not dry enough to cross. You caught something moving on the first floor. Examine the window. You can distinguish a ghostly figure through the window. You call it out, but it suddenly fades away. The strange figure has vanished. Was it really there in the first place? Crossing the ditch does not seem like a good idea. You wouldn't want to get stuck. Can I use the ladder on the window? Okay. It must be too high. Yeah, now we gotta go to the backyard. I just wanted to make sure I kind of cover all our bases. The path leads to the backyard. A tiled terrace is nested in the back of the house. Let's see, we got back to the alley. Inspect the window. It looks like inspecting the window is the only thing we can do. The shutters are not fully closed and the window behind them seems open. If you had a way to get up there, you could sneak inside. Lucky for you, I got a ladder. You put the ladder against the wall. It's tall enough to reach the window. Let's climb it. You climb the ladder and enter the house. Is that us? As you enter, you see something rushing through the door just below you. Who was he? Okay, so it was a person of some sort. You run after him. The man has disappeared through the door in front of you. Surely he must know something. So we can inspect the door, climb the stairs, or open the door. So follow the man. You know what? Follow the man. You throw yourself at the door in vain. It is desperately shut, but as you inspect it, you find a strange contraption beside it. There's a small box beside the door. This high-tech device feels out of place here. Let's inspect it. It seems like some sort of biometric device. Okay, so we need a fingerprint of some sort. Apparently it needs to scan your eye and your finger. So I have a feeling we're going to have to find a missing eye and a severed finger? Knowing horror games. We've got nothing we can do that with. Because obviously our eye and finger is not going to work. Let's inspect this door. The door is locked from the other side. This one. Okay, you grasp the cold handle. The door seems to weep as you push it open. A classy dining room. The silverware has been set, and dinner is ready to be served. But why all this decorum? Was somebody expected? Let's see, we got the buffet, the table. Let's check the buffet. You take a closer look at the frames in the buffet. A few family photos are on display. The smile on the man's face makes you uneasy. The wedding photo catches your attention. A happy couple. It's the same man that the other photograph, only much younger. Maybe they're your hosts. The frame is missing a glass panel. That's odd. You remove the photo from the frame. You uncover a hidden compartment with a tape in it. Guess we're taking the tape. You take the tape and inspect it. "To my baby" is written on the label. Let's check the middle picture then. I had a feeling this picture was going to be the one that was going to cause some kind of moving forward, so that's why I didn't check it. Smiling kid. Pretty uptight. Time to check the table. Only one plate has been served. Yeah, French cuisine, apparently. So that's a tongue. It's what, a cow tongue? Yikes, no thanks. Okay, nothing else. That's looks like all that we have for this room. So let's, I guess we're going upstairs then? You may find some leads on the first floor. What a stark contrast. The Persian carpet on the floor feels rather nice, but however the ceiling is falling off. We can't interact with the carpet. We can inspect both of those doors. I'll start with the one on the left. The door is locked from the other side. You hear humming coming from the room. You knock on the door, but no one answers. The door opens. This bedroom is rather cozy. We've got the bed, the door, the bedside table. Let's, wait, to the corridor, inspect the room. Let's check the bedside table first. There's a family album here. Everyone looks sad. And there's nothing I could do with it, at least at this point. The bed. It seems to have been used recently. Inspect the door. The door is jammed. How about this door? You enter the room. A dirty bathroom. We got a sink, a tub, and another door. Let's start with the tub. The bottom of the tub is filled with cake goo. Gross. You come closer to the sink. There's an eyeball. Ew. As you try to repress a heave, you start to seriously question this place. And we got a syringe of some kind of old style syringe. It's empty of its content. As gross as touching this eyeball is, it may work on the door scanner. It's still warm. As you take the eye, you hear a loud tumbling noise coming from the bedroom behind. Back to the bedroom, I guess. Oh. What is that thing? The stench emanating from it makes you retch. You get a closer look and notice its surface is slowly pulsing. Oh lord, something is spurting from one of its pores. I guess we're gonna approach it? You step closer to the creature, trying to control your nausea. You realize it was a key emerging from the goo. I guess we're gonna try to take the key? Trying not to touch the flesh, you grab the key with the tip of your fingers. You hear a very loud noise. It's waking up. It seems to be growing. It's coming at you. You can almost feel its grasp. Let's go back to the bathroom. You rush to the bathroom, hoping it won't follow you there. So I have a feeling if we stayed there, it would have absorbed us. It's following you. Okay, so we gotta go through the door. What's on the other side? It's still coming. The gentle heat feels comforting. You hear it moan just behind you. We just gotta keep going. The small iron door is locked. Maybe the key is there somewhere. Quick! Okay. You unlock the door with the key found on the creature. You lock the door behind you, hoping that it will keep the hideous thing away. It's pitch black there. What else do I have? Tape and the severed eyeball. Turn the light on. Carry me home. The bright tube light hurts your eyes. What you discover doesn't make you very hopeful. We got a skeleton, some scribblings, and the floor. Let's check the floor first. Planks have been torn away. Looks like the person here was making an escape. You can see a room below. I'm not going to try to break the floor yet. Let's read the scribblings. The occupant was counting days. And many days had passed, apparently. Let's check the skeleton, then. The skin had shrunk down the skinny bones. It's practically mummified. Okay, so we can't, get, a finger from the skeleton. Break the floor? You start kicking the remaining planks hard. Their moldy remains break easily. You pass your head in the hole and slip. You fall hard into an unknown room. The small lounge seems to lead up to a steep staircase. Unlock the door? You notice the lock on the door was on. You unlock it and open the door. Okay, so that was one of the doors that was locked. Let's climb the stairs. You cautiously start to climb. It's pretty steep. The stairs lead up to the first floor. Yeah, we'll go up. Because we're clearly on spots we have not seen before. A long corridor spreads before you. You try to be quiet, but the flooring is squeaky. Enter this room. You slowly push the door and enter the room. This looks like a child's room. We got a desk, we got a wall, and a curtain. Let's start with the desk. A small desk full of toys. Your attention is caught by a toy cassette player. There's no tape in it. Well, good thing we have a tape. You insert the tape and press play. A lullaby starts playing. Heartbreaking. Let's inspect the frames. There are frames on the wall. A set of formal family photographs. Quadruplets. How unusual. I thought maybe it was the father figure. Just a whole bunch of pictures of the father figure. Open the curtain. You slowly approach your hand and pull the curtain open. Good lord, the poor child. Quick, you must help him. With difficulty, you untie the rope on his ankle, but it's too late. He's dead. Who could have done that? You start to weep, thinking about your own lost child. As you reach to close the child's eyes, you notice something in his hand. What is it? A card? Is it a tarot card? This is a tarot... Okay, it is a tarot card. The Hanged Man. How ironic. Is that a sick joke? So is the child hung upside down and, like, all the blood rushed to his head? What's happening? His skin is suddenly very hot. Can't believe what just happened. Poor kid. It breaks your heart. Back to the corridor. Explore forward. The corridor turns and opens into a large room. Strange room. It looks like a bedroom, but the main furniture are gone. We got shelves, a door, shelves and a door. Check the shelves. An odd collection of mismatched books and artifacts. You pick one, but you can't decipher the language. Okay, I don't have it in my category, in my inventory. Inspect the door. You approach the closed door. A wooden sliding door. A beautiful mural is painted on it. We got a trinket, and we got the door. Let's check the trinket. It's a large seashell with fragrant beads inside. So it's just one of those potpourri things like every house seemed to have. Every older house seemed to have. The door seems loosely locked from the other side. You can distinguish the silhouette of a simple latch between the two doors. You could probably push it up with a thin object. I do have a tarot card. You insert the card between the two doors. You gently push the latch up and slide open the door. You're getting pulled away when you want to watch this? Oh, okay, gotcha. But you're saying like the game itself was pulling your immersion away, but you're literally like physically being pulled away. Gotcha. Okay. You're immediately seized by a strong, acrid smell. So there's going to be a dead body in here. The memory of the creature flashed before your eyes, but you have to press on. As always, the stream will be put into VODs, so if there's anything you missed you want to come back to, you can watch it that way as well. Something terrible has happened here. What do we got? A mirror. A tub. I don't want to check the tub because I can see that there's some grossness kind of going on in there. Let's check the mirror. In the reflection, you see something lying in the tub. Okay, I guess it helps. You gather your mental strength and slowly peek at the tub. Someone is lying inside the tub, lifeless. Little bits of mold are floating in the placid blood. What do we got? This is... Oh, no. We're going to have to cut a finger off. What are you going to do with those scissors? You can't believe this is what you're thinking about. Are you thinking about this? This house starts to weigh in on you. Let's examine the body first. Why did she do that? What is happening here? Let's examine the hand. You lean closer to the hand. The hand of a woman is hanging from the side of the tub. Despite bright painted nails, the bloated skin is dark and reminds you of the creature. If this hand belongs to the owner, it may work on the electronic lock. If only you had some way to take it with you. Oof, I don't want to see this. The horror of the situation is numbing. The blade cuts through the flesh easily. It feels like there wasn't any solid bones. Well, it said it's been in this tub for who knows how long, so... You almost scream as the hand retracts and the body disappears inside the tub. I guess we're looking inside. You can't see anything through the crimson water. Ripples suddenly appear and a tentacle emerges from the tub. Yeah, we gotta get out of here because that's gonna get us. It keeps coming out. Where's all this coming from? You crawl out of the bathroom. So we gotta get the hell out of here. It knows you are here. It's coming after you now. You face back and start to run. Is it still coming? Out of breath, you rush down the stairs. It's definitely still following us. Oh, yep, there's a tentacle. You throw yourself down, but a tentacle grabs your feet. You lose balance and tumble down the stairs. You feel dizzy. Tentacles are sliding between the rails. You get back on your feet and run to the lounge. You almost reach the hall. You gotta go to the hall. You boom inside the hall and shut the door behind you. That's not gonna hold it. Or is it? You hear the creature crashing on the door. Thankfully, it doesn't open it from this side. Oh, thankfully, it doesn't open from this side. You're in the main hall. Okay, so now we've got everything we need for the biometric lock. There's a small box beside the door. This high-tech device feels out of place here. Oh lord, what are you doing? You press both eye and finger onto the scanner. You squish them hard and you eventually get a reading. The result of using the scanner is a bit messy, but it worked. You hear the door unlock. Nothing stands between the man and you now. Guess we're following the man. You dive into the passage that just opened. Just as you pass the door, it closes behind you. A huge staircase unfolds before you. Yeah, I guess we can't go back to the hall. The door is locked behind you. You can't go back. Let's go down the stairs. You delve down the unknown complex. At some point, the stairs end into a large corridor. There's a single door at the end with its light coming out from it. Let's see. Go to the door. That's our only option. You open the door. The light is blinding at first. You hear the door lock behind you quickly after you enter. After a few moments, the silence is broken by the crackling speaker sound. Well, we were waiting for you, sir. Please make yourself comfortable and grab a seat. Let's... Oh, indulge me and take a seat, please. You may have all night, but that's not the case for everyone here. Look at the glass. This seems to open up onto another room. You can't see its contents from here. Reluctantly, you approach the chair. Let's make a little experiment. You and I, would you? Or let's make a little experiment, you and I, would you? Once seated, you finally get the sight of what's behind the glass. Okay, another dark entity lies inert in the other room. You don't understand what's expected of you now. After a few moments of silence, the man's voice booms again. A touching reunion, really. I'd hate to interrupt, but unfortunately, we need to go on with the procedure. Would you mind having a closer look at our friend here? I guess we're looking at the monster. You fight your instinct of disgust and try to focus your attention on the creature before you. Suddenly, it starts to move and rise. Its shape looks strangely humanoid now. Almost familiar. You start to cry. Okay, that's enough. We both know what you're seeking here. I can fulfill your wish, but you need to do one thing for me first. Check the tray on the board, please. The saturated voice is more assertive. You could be together again, you know. But before that, I need you to administrate yourself my special treatment. As your will falters, you take the syringe in your hand. You can't stop the tears flowing down your face. What is going to happen if you do that? We have no other option. We have to. Do it now, screams the voice. Your mind is broken. There's nothing you can do now. You see yourself inserting the needle inside your arm and press the syringe. What now? Suddenly, a tide of pain rushes through your whole body. You can't move, you can't breathe, and a nightmarish buzzing sound is filling your ears. As you feel your body stretch and change, everything becomes more and more distant. Even the sound, even the pain is fading out, except for a small humming voice. As the suffering slowly fades, you start to remember. That voice that you missed for so long now. And that sweet face. Daddy? The end. So I don't know if there's an alternate ending. I'm guessing there probably is not. But that was pretty intense. You know, based on a simple cover of a house.